Hello everybody, I am the Home Tech Guy, and today I'm going to talk about browser extensions. Most of these extensions are what I find on Chrome, but they're also available on Safari and Firefox browsers. The reason why I'm going to talk about these browser extensions is because most of them that I find on people's computers are called browser hijackers, and there's a reason why they're called that, because they hijack your browser. So I'm going to come to a Google page here, and I'm going to show you where browser extensions are found. If you look at the top section of your browser in this top bar up here next to this address bar, which sometimes people don't know what this means, but this is an address bar where you would type in addresses like google.com. That's an address. That is a URL, a Uniform Resource Locator. And in this bar up here, there are three little dots, and of course that is what customizes and controls Google Chrome browser, and other browsers are controlled in a similar way in a different location. This is the Google Chrome browser, so I'm going to show you how to find where your extensions are, and the reason why is so that you can go there and remove an extension if it should not be there. And most of them I find on people's computers should not be there. There are many useful extensions for your browser, such as this ad block here that blocks ads on web pages. There's also a secure Windows Defender browser extension that I use that can prevent tracking on my browser. I have a theme that's a dark reader that I can push the button here and it will change my page to a dark page. I've got a video recorder. I've got other things on this section here that I'm familiar with. But if you are suspicious that your browser is not working properly, I would recommend looking in this area up here to see if there is something there that you don't recognize. One of the extensions I see on many of my customers' computers is Grammarly, which can help translate things on a page and fix spelling errors and grammatical errors in documents that you write with and whatnot. But what I'm going to do is show you how to get to these extensions, and I'm going to click these three little dots here and come down to settings. And settings is where, I'm going to come down, I usually go to settings. This time I'm going to go to more tools. So we click the button, come down here to more tools, and scroll down to extensions. Now this works for the Chrome browser only. So this is Google Chrome browser. I'm going to show you how to get to the extensions on the Firefox browser and Safari as well in just a moment. So extensions here, I'm going to click on extensions, and it's going to give me a list of things that I have installed on my browser that are extensions. Each one of these boxes here represents all the information that is necessary for you to know about that extension: the title of the extension, the version of the software that is used for it, and a brief description. And at the bottom there are two buttons. One is for details. If you click on that, it takes you to a page that tells you more about it that I usually don't even look at because it's usually unnecessary. But the remove button is the one that I use a lot. And if you find an extension on your browser that you are unfamiliar with, you would want to click this remove button, and that would allow you to remove that from the browser. And I'll do that right now just to show you. If I click this right now, I'm going to get this box come up that says remove Google Docs offline ? And I would click remove here. I want to keep this, so I'm going to keep this on here. Oftentimes when I remove these extensions from browsers that you don't want, what I call nefarious extensions, you will be prompted, you will be redirected to a web page that will give you a survey. Just close that web page. If a web page pops up and asks you questions, just close it. You don't need to answer any of its questions. So this is where all those extensions live on this browser. I'm going to close this tab. I'm going to minimize this here, and I'm going to come over to Firefox and open a new tab here. I'm going to go to Google on this here, and on this browser, in the Firefox browser, this is the newest browser, the Firefox Quantum browser, that is the most recent, but this should apply to most of the Firefox browsers out there. I'm going to come over here to these three lines up at the top here, and that's similar to this is called a hamburger menu. It's like those three little dots on the Google Chrome browser, and I'm going to click that, and I've got a series of things to look at here. I'm gonna come over here to add-ons real quick, and what that's gonna do is show me a place where the extensions are. And if I click on this all the way on the left here, if I click on extensions, then that will show what extensions I have installed here. And this is a place where I can manage those extensions. So I could either disable this if I wanted to, or I could remove this. And if I click remove this, it says it has been removed. I'm going to click undo because I want this extension on here. There are also settings here for those extensions if you wanted to look for updates to the extensions and so forth. But that's where it is on the Firefox browser. And then I'll show you where it is on the Safari browser. I'm going to click that and open the Safari browser. And I'm going to come up to the top of the page. You're going to look for preferences. So Safari has a location for preferences up here in the top left. If I click on the word Safari and I click on Safari extension, oh, it actually has a location now for Safari extensions here. It used to be inside of preferences. You should be able to find your extensions under the preferences tab. It will open up with the general tab open, and you would come over here and click this little puzzle piece here that has the extensions listed, and right now I have none listed in here. But if there were an extension on this browser, I would have an opportunity to remove it here. So the last thing I'm going to do is just give you a few examples of some nefarious browser hijacking extensions. Three of the most common ones I see are called Search Encrypt, Maps Galaxy, as in maps on for the landscape, Maps Galaxy, Search Encrypt, Maps Galaxy, and PDF Converter Hub. I see these all the time. Essentially, what these extensions do is they alter your browser experience. They will change your browser's homepage. Oftentimes, they'll change your search provider. They'll add unnecessary toolbars across the top of your screen here. They will slow down your browser, and they'll also prompt you to add on other affiliated extensions. Search Encrypt is one that I see all of the time. I'll do a quick search for Search Encrypt to see, so you can see this is what it looks like, this little badge here. And what they will do is purport it as being a method of searching the web privately and securely, but in reality it's just actually a browser hijacking application. It's nefarious is what I call it, and that's because it's basically organized crime. It's theft. People have organized themselves to take your information, your personal information that you type into the web browser, and they send it to their affiliate marketers to generate revenue. They collect data you type in and use it for marketing purposes. So they're bad news. So that's why I remove these all of the time. Maps Galaxy is another one, and this is one that will be offered to you. Here's a version of this. This is what it'll do is it will add a toolbar. And I'm going to click block up here. Most websites that you look for about Maps Galaxy is how to remove the toolbar. But what it is it looks like this. It looks like this little globe thing and a Maps Galaxy toolbar. And it installs this toolbar in the top of your browser. and it takes you to places that you did not intend to go. It changes your search engine to what they call My Web Search. Oftentimes changes your home page to look sort of like a Google web page or a Google search page, but it is a search page that's designed to send you to a place where affiliated marketers can send more information to you. It will also change and redirect your search to give you results that are designed to take you places where you can be sold things, and it will give you DNS errors, meaning domain name server errors when you type in addresses, oftentimes, and it will modify your homepage to this different page here, to My Web Search page. Another one is PDF Converter. It's an extension like the others that brings trouble to your system, and it's a browser hijacker that offers a quick and easy way of viewing PDF files, but really you never get to view any PDF files because it's designed to deliver you a bunch of ads to your desktop and collect money from you for all sorts of other things that you weren't looking for in the first place. It also starts posting suspicious notifications in your browser at the bottom right of your screen. Sometimes windows pop up with sound and videos to get you to click on things to take you where they want you to go so they can sell you something. Information that they collect from your browser is also sent to third parties. Developers use this information to send it to affiliated marketers and will profit from it. So stay away from browser extensions as much as possible, but if you happen to have one on your computer, that's how to remove them. I hope this is helpful to you. If you like this video, I would appreciate if you look down below the video and click the like button. And if you're not subscribed to this video, if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and down below and click the subscribe button and hit the bell notification icon so you will be notified when I put out more videos. So thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.